Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's... The Hilltoppers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So New Mexico's offense will take the field first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know,
wide open spaces. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Lobos want to move quickly.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Works the middle of the field. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside.
Touchdown, Lobos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What an exciting way to start the season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Western Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Burks. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping start.
Breaks into the open. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Takes it on the shovel. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback on the keeper, fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Back to throw, it's Burks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Big guy smells it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lobos.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Can't get him to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Burks. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. To the air on 1st down. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Hale. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Lobos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Burks. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
First down, Lobos.
Off play action. Using the quick game. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. The Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, New Mexico. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 20 over Buffalo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Burks. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hilltoppers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Thrust that arm out. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Second down coming up.
To the air on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They'll try the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Catch in the middle, it's Rourke. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Lobos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. It's complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
And everybody Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Western Kentucky, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Burks. Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense comes up with the sack, and this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be brought down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been